Shalom, Israel. It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody hit the thumbs up on the video. I'm right back at you. Yes, yes. I see y'all rolling in. Yo, I don't know if y'all caught wind to what's going on with the traveling brothers all over social media, but TikTok in particular, where there's a lot of ladies reacting to the fact that brothers want to travel overseas in order to try to find wives or even just to date. And you got a lot of brothers going viral just talking about traveling, going overseas. It's beginning to get really big, actually. I have several thoughts regarding this, and people have been asking me about it. People have been sending me a lot of inboxes via Instagram, want my take on it. And I've already told a lot of brothers and sisters, some of y'all caught a previous show where, yeah, they're getting mad. They're getting mad for real. It was a previous show in which I told brothers and sisters I told brothers in particular that they should explore. They should travel. The Bible tells us that a travel man availeth much wisdom and knoweth many things. But here's where the issue comes in. A lot of the traveling brothers are only traveling just to get with these women. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason that they traveling. And for those who don't know, I travel overseas. I am pro passport. I quite often go back and forth to Jamaica. I have business in Jamaica. What brought me over there was business, not women. When it come down to it, I know the foundation. I'm one of those brothers that can show you how to build something elsewhere. I understand what travel is about. I understand that when you go to various places, you're supposed to learn the culture. You're supposed to meet the locals as well. You're supposed to build rapport with the locals. You're supposed to bridge gaps with families. You are supposed to be legit doing something. And I believe that's why a lot of times when I travel, I get a lot of static from TSA, because they know exactly who I am. They know my platform. These agencies know what I'm about. They know that I'm a man of integrity. They know that I'm a man of morals, and they know that I'm business savvy and I'm business minded. And they know that I'm about building for my people. And in this society, that could be somewhat of a threat. Now, if all brothers were to gear their focus towards that, they couldn't stop us. You understand? If all brothers thought the way that I'm projecting this to y'all, then traveling would be something that's like, that would collapse this whole system, bro. They're afraid of that. Like, they're afraid of brothers like making moves, going places, and not just doing it to vacation, not just doing it just to party, not doing it just to go to, various resorts or go where the tourists go, but actually build with people and build business connections and relationships. If we were to do that and refocus our energy, man, it would be game over, man. They would have to lower the inflation. They would have to lower the gas prices. They're gonna have to give some reparations. Man, man, y'all understand the power. Man, my neck getting long, man. I gotta gain some more weight, man. Y'all ain't tell me I'm over here looking like a damn giraffe with this long ass neck. But no, not to get sidetracked, but seriously, if we were to actually travel overseas and do something righteous, we would collapse this whole system. Babylon will be burnt to the ground. You understand me? Yo, Rollo, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says, bring it out, Ak. A man that traveled knoweth many things. Real talk. Real talk. A man that traveled knoweth many things, man. We learn how to really substantiate ourselves in places. Then we really we topple in this system, man. I don't think people understand how serious it is. And I hear these conversations going, and I'm gonna just put this out here. If you an F boy, you're gonna be an F boy overseas. If you a lame, you're gonna be a lame overseas. If you lead with your pockets in America, you're gonna lead with your pockets and get finessed in another country. Matter of fact, I will go as far as to say you may get finessed worse in another country where there's austerity measures. You may get finessed even worse in another country where there's poverty, where people are in need, where resources are scarce, and you out there leading with your pockets. Like people are real ignorant to how they speak about traveling overseas. Like they really don't get it. They don't get it. And I am one who believes that you as a man of truth, a man of substance, a man of integrity, and a man who has a conscience. If you a brother who has a conscience about yourself, when you go overseas, the women love that. See, the difference is in America, a lot of women don't like woke brothers. They don't like good brothers who, know something, know what's going on, articulate brothers, well-spoken brothers. They like those brothers, but they also intimidated by them in the States because they like to have power. That's the problem with a lot of American women. They like to hold on to the power that this society have given them, and they really don't want to let go of the power that was given to them. So when you got brothers who are articulate and real about everything, they kind of fall back. But in other countries, women love that. So if you're a real man, yes, going overseas is good for you. Going overseas is great for you. Like, if you understand the principles of respect. And see, these are the things that people don't even talk about. They talk about, well, the women over here ain't acting right. I can't get a woman to cook for me or treat me right or treat me like a human and all that. Like, listen, that's nonsensical. If you're a man that can't get a woman to cook for you, then more than likely, you ain't doing something right. Because I'm gonna tell you right here, being a single brother myself, I gotta pretty much push these women off from cooking for me, because I don't want them getting too damn comfortable. I literally, hey, nah, can I come over there and cook for you? Nope, I cook my own food. Then you're gonna be trying to move in with me. Nope, 100, nope. You can't come over here and cook, because then next thing you know, you're gonna be bringing bags over here. I don't want to do that. You're a concubine. So I don't understand how you brothers is having problems with women cooking for you. You know how lame that looks? You know how bad that looks on us brothers? Like, y'all legit be embarrassing us. y'all legit be embarrassing us brothers, man. Like, seriously. You know, when a woman get around your kitchen, when she start learning her way around your kitchen, hey, it's all going downhill. It's going downhill from there. It's going downhill from there. She learned her way around that kitchen, boy. She feeds you a couple good times. That's why I'm losing weight, man. I ain't got nobody cooking for me. I'm telling you, but that's the point I'm at in my life right now, and I'm being honest with these women. So, don't judge me. Like, people ain't got the right to judge me. That's where I'm at in my life right now. I'm focused on my goals. I'm focusing on, going to the next level with certain things. But all in all, man, when brothers traveling, it's embarrassing when you brothers talking about you travel because you can't get a woman to cook. And now the women, they're reacting on TikTok, and a lot of their videos are going viral too. They're reacting and they going in on you brothers. They're laughing at y'all. Like, y'all looking real bad out here. Like, I don't know. Listen, we're gonna have to take over the traveling. I'm gonna start vlogging when I travel. Pretty soon, I'm going to DR real soon. I'm gonna go down Punta Cana. I'm traveling, bro. I'm going to Puerto Rico soon. I'm gonna do all these things before the winter time hits. I'm going to travel, and I'm gonna start vlogging, so we can get into the food, so we can get into the culture, so we can get into the people. Business interactions, we can show how the women move too. We can show how the women like maneuver out there and things like that. But at the end of the day, man, like your motivation can't always be women, bro, because you're making the same mistakes that you made in the States. If your whole goal in life is to get some vagina, this is why you at the bottom in the United States. You empowered them. You empowered the modern woman here, and now you're gonna go overseas and ruin it over there. You're gonna ruin it over there. And Lord, please, if you meet you a nice woman from overseas, you meet you a wife, a woman that's on point, do not bring her back to the States. Do not bring her back to the States. She's gonna be just like that girl on the Eddie Murphy Delirious stand-up, when Eddie Murphy was like, "Why you don't buy me Reeboks, Eddie? I want 50-50, Eddie." Yeah, they're gonna be just like that. Soon as she get a taste of Babylon, soon as the wine of Babylon goes in her mouth, everything gonna change, bro. Cause this land here is toxic. Like whatever frequency America operating in, don't bring her back. And y'all seen what they did to the Coming America movie. They trying to spread that feminist modern culture in other places too. Don't think feminism don't exist in other places either. Cause some people be thinking it's like pure bliss in every other country they go. They be thinking it's heaven everywhere they go. Look, the modern woman's influence is everywhere. Feminism has reached everywhere. The tentacles of feminism are latched on to many, many places, y'all. Many places. Yeah, so yeah, definitely don't bring them back. Don't bring no modern woman back don't bring her back to the States. If you're gonna get a wife overseas, you need to move overseas. You need to move overseas, learn the laws. Learn how things are done. You see what they did to Brittany Griner? You see what they did to her? They threw her away and locked the key, locked the door on her. The judge slammed the gavel. They don't play the same games that people play. Like those little CBD addictions y'all got over here in the States, and you into those vape pens with the cannabis oil and all of that. Other countries don't play about stuff like that. They will lock you up. And you think American prison is bad? Now there's some really bad jails in America. There's some horrible prisons in America, but out there, we talking about third world countries. So, I'm just saying, man. Not saying Russia is one of them, but Russia's pretty bad too when it comes to the penal system is bad in Russia. Everybody know that. Yup. And see, these the type of conversations a lot of the traveling brothers need to be having. Like you would be very naive to think that it's just a smorgasbord of vagina everywhere you go, and it ain't I would say it's no cons. Cons would be the word. Like everything that has a positive have a negative, bro. Everything that have a positive have a negative. You're gonna go, some of you brothers, man, y'all gonna go certain places with your nostrils wide open, thinking that you're gonna go to these other countries, use their women, go back home, and everything is sweet. It don't work like that in every place. A lot of the local brothers, they be watching y'all. There's a lot of brothers who be losing a lot of money going overseas, getting straight finessed, losing their information. Like, you gotta be safe, the way you move. Like in America, you know how you walking around in your cell phone all day, and you can walk in public like that. People are not really paying attention to their surroundings. Yo, you cannot do that in other countries. Like, you need to be on point. Everywhere you go, you should be on point. You need to be watching what's going on. You know what I'm saying? When you go to places like the Philippines, like, you never know what's gonna happen out there. Like, because it's like, these are places that are ran by dictatorships. It's not like America, bro. It's not the same. But passport is the way. Passport is the way. And here's the thing. There's so much controversy about brothers traveling. I've never seen so many upset, irate, pissed off women in my life throwing tantrums about brothers traveling. Like, I've never seen this out of no other race of people. When it comes to our people, yeah, our people. Why is it so controversial that men want to travel now? It's almost like the modern woman was like, damn, he don't have no choice but to deal with us. We gonna act however we want to act. And then when he finally said, okay, I'm gonna start going overseas. I'm gonna start vetting different women because this world is big, man. It's a vast world. And at the end of the day, we in biblical times of uncertainty. So I'm gonna live like a pilgrim anyway. I want to establish something different. And when brothers start traveling, y'all women start getting in your emotions, start getting in your feelings, start making all these videos. Why is it so controversial that brothers is traveling? No other nation of people have this issue. They've been traveling for years. They've been going to different countries for years. Listen, I have worked with people that I'm talking about. They go to France every summer. They go to England every summer. They go to different places, Europe every summer. They everywhere. But our people just starting to open our minds up. And the first thing the traveling brothers want to do is talk about some vagina. It don't work like that. Yo, thank you for the $5 contribution. I appreciate it, sis. I just canceled a flight with a chick I've been talking to in Mexico for 3 months. Most High gave signs to not go. I was kind of hurt, but I felt right by it. Yeah, you know, you got to listen to your intuition. Thanks for the support. Frivolous Arguments, thanks for the $20 contribution. Says New Breed, they're upset. Their retirement plan is leaving. Exactly. Exactly. And then you got these women ranting and raving about brothers finally taking the initiative to see what else is out there. You know, why is that such in your concern? Why does that bother you so much where you got to make all these videos and, oh, they're gonna go over there and ruin stuff? Now, let me say this. I got to keep it a buck with y'all. Some of the women have some actually, they actually have good talking points. I'm not going to, listen, I'm not going to sit here and condemn and be unbalanced and be unfair, because when you got brothers that's talking about they can't get a woman to cook for them and they get treated like dirt by every single woman they come in contact, to me that points to a deeper rooted issue in these men. Because if you can't get a woman with all these women out here in America, now notice I said get a woman, I ain't say a wife. It's hard to find a virtuous woman, but if you can't even get a woman out here, at least a one that you can, you know, have as a you know, some kind of concubine or some type of helpmate, you know, something just don't add up that don't add up to me. That don't add up to me at all. That don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Yup, somebody said more power to him. Great. I'm glad I never seen these videos before. If women are getting pissed because a man travels, that's madness. Yeah, that is madness. It really is. And it makes our whole nation look bad. It makes our people look bad. Here it is, the economy is plummeting to no avail, and we trying to stimulate the economy and also generate our own finances, generate our own economy. Y'all got to understand, this is what you brothers got to know. You American brothers, especially you melanated brothers. You actually the children of Israel the Bible speak of, right? That's who you are biblically. And a lot of people in various countries know who you are. Matter of fact, in the States, they know who you are. They just don't tell you who you are because they know that knowledge is power. So they hide it from you in the States, and it's this looming, daunting thing that's just ominous. It's just out there, right? It's just lingering. It's an unspoken truth. In other countries, they know who you are. Brothers, you have to look at it like you are an ambassador. Everywhere you go as a melanated man, you are an ambassador for your nation. And I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about the nation of Israel, the children of it, the biblical Israelites. You are an ambassador for the biblical Israelites. That's how you must conduct yourself going overseas, everywhere. It's power that comes in that. The so-called small hats, they gain the entire world doing business and making connections in various places. They call it foreign policy. They call it foreign policy. That's what they did. They call it foreign relations. That's how nations are built, through foreign relations. We can't talk about we trying to bring the kingdom in. We the children of Israel trying to bring the kingdom back, and you ain't traveling. Because you're not practicing foreign relations. How can you build a nation if you don't have leadership? If you don't have leadership, like if you don't have a president, a general, a king, a prince, if you don't have ambassadors, if you don't have people who dealing with foreign relations, I'm dealing with foreign relations. Those are my Benjamite brothers out there in Jamaica. The next place I go, guess what? Foreign relations. This is nation building. You're not nation building if you're not traveling. Not saying that you're an awful person. Everybody can't get a passport. Everybody don't have the finances. Everybody don't have the resources. I'm not here to condemn or shame brothers who are able to travel. That's not what I'm doing in this video. But I'm saying, as a nation of people, you have to have men who are actually going to be traveling and dealing with various people. Listen, the Bible says when you're a man that's focused on your work, you will be in the midst of kings. You'll be sitting at the round table doing business with kings, man. You will be dealing with leaders, world leaders. Don't you know they watching us? Don't you know us influencers, especially? Don't you know we're watched? I don't care about the numbers or any of that. Us influencers are being watched on these platforms. And guess what? When we go to different places, we're looked at as leaders, regardless of what you're saying online. That's why a lot of you guys got to put away a lot of the trash and a lot of the filth from your platforms. You got to put away a lot of the nonsense, a lot of the arguing, a lot of the beef. That got to go. You can't be a grown man beefing on social media. That makes no sense. Grown men, we pushing 30s and 40 years old. Like, what do you look like? Look, we supposed to be men. Like, we ruling nations, man. We kings. You can't be in this Bible and play it 50-50. You either in that truth or you're not. You either in it or you're not. The Lord don't deal with the lukewarm. He's gonna chew. He either be hot or cold. He'll chew you up and spit you out. A lot of brothers be out here simping, and a lot of you simps out here, y'all ain't gonna see the light of day. Y'all ain't gonna see the light of day overseas or in America, because what you fail to realize until you start starving the modern woman out, they're gonna be able to run amok on you wherever you go, because there's a mental weakness. You have a spiritual deficiency. You're lacking something. You're lacking something, my boy. It's called integrity. It's called morals. It's called having a foundation. It's called having a code of conduct. That's what the scriptures is for. If you ain't got the word of God, you ain't got no code of conduct. If you ain't got no code of conduct, you don't know how to move anywhere. Because the way y'all think it's fly to deal with other people's wives, yeah, do that in Africa. I dare you go to West Africa and think it's cool to smash on somebody else's wife. I dare you do that. They're going to pull you out. They're going to pull you out in that village. They're going to strip you butterball naked. They're going to throw hot ass grease on you, and they're going to stone you. And they're going to hit you with mud pies all in your face. They're going to take sticks. I'm telling you, they're going to take sticks. They're going to take switches like your mama used to beat you with. They're going to have you butterball naked. They're going to be running through the town smacking your behind with sticks, bro. Yep. Or East Africa. I meant to say East Africa. Go do that in East Africa and see what happened to you. Thinking it's a game. So if you don't have rules, like if you don't have morals, if you don't have guidelines wherever you go, you a cake baked. You a sitting duck. Sean the Navigator, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says facts. The scriptures say they were ambassadors substituting for Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:20. Exactly. We represent our Messiah. That's exactly what we are. Like brothers talk about traveling, but like traveling for what? It's okay to travel to sightsee too. It's okay to travel to sightsee, and it's okay to travel just for vacation. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to go see something different, it is what it is. Somebody said not grease. Yeah, they throwing hot grease on them. I'm telling you, a lot of these brothers, they don't understand it. They don't have no type of ethics about themselves, but they believe that, you know, it's going to be pure bliss overseas. No. Listen, the reason why the modern woman is running amok on us is because we allow it. They only can do what we allow them to do. That's what y'all failing to realize. They only can do what you allow them to do. And they hate, and I'm gonna tell you, the modern woman be hating that I give y'all brothers the game. They be hating it. because a lot of times they just want resources out of you. They just want to extract your lifeline and extract anything they can out of you. They really just opportunists. So when I tell you what I'm telling you, how to gird up and how to, you know, have some rules to live by as a man, they don't like that because they know they can't get over on you. They can't get over on no real man. I don't care if you in America or overseas. They ain't gonna be able to get over on you, brothers. Yeah, real talk. And everybody need to thumb the video up. Everybody got to thumb the video up. You know they over here shadow banning. I had to remove a video earlier because they wasn't doing what they supposed to do with my number. So it went right on Patreon. And every time they do that, that's what's going to end up happening. Raul on the 7 Talk says, you gave a video to do tonight being an embassy of travel, a new breed for sharpening iron. All praises. See, that's what it is. Because we got to start really looking at ourselves as the prophets of the book, man. That's what we are. We the preachers of the book. We the teachers of the book. We just modern. We on a modern time. That's all. But the same thing they were doing. The disciples and them, they traveled. They went near and far. Christ himself traveled. Christ didn't stay in one place. Before he was 33 years old, that man went everywhere, bro. Everywhere. He didn't stay. He wasn't stagnant. The disciples wasn't stagnant. They went near and far, executing the word of God. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I'm telling you right now, man. A lot of brothers that they don't even, the things y'all do in the States, y'all think it's going to be better overseas. Man, come on, man. Y'all don't understand. Now, let me put this out here. Yes, it is true that a lot of times when you are a melanated man from the United States, it is very true. Women are going to really, they're going to gravitate towards you because there's an infatuation with the States. But that's not necessarily a good thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not necessarily a good thing because you could put a target on yourself as well. But, you know, when the Lord is with you, the Lord is with you. Don't get it twisted. I don't want you to be fearful. But it's not necessarily good because you got women overseas that are opportunists too. And when they think of America, they thinking of dollar signs. They thinking of a way out. They thinking of like how they can come up. You know what I'm saying? So like it's the same thing in the States, man. But the difference is the women overseas, they're not, when it comes to their countenance, it's just totally different. It's totally different. The women overseas are way more approachable. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're way more approachable. That's one thing that's it's a blaring difference to me personally from what I've witnessed in a few places that I've visited. The women in America, they have this look on their face. They look angry. They look frustrated. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. They don't look approachable to me at all. They look mean. They look standoffish. Some of them, they look very arrogant. There's a very arrogant look on a lot of American women. Now, women overseas, they can be fine as all outdoors. They can be beautiful, but they don't have an arrogant look. They look confident, but not arrogant. And see, that's a turn on. Like, you brothers gonna really like that, you know what I mean? Because you can be like, damn, she look good. Do she know how good she look? See, the thing is, in America, these men are weak. These men then basically puff these women head up to no avail. The men, listen, the men in America have access to too much porn, bro. The men in America have access to too much pornography, and the men in America, studies have even shown, yes, studies have even shown that the testosterone levels in the men of this generation between their 30s and 40 are like 63% lower than it was from our fathers back in the 90s and 80s era. The testosterone levels went down that much, so brothers is literally becoming simps. Like, they worshiping these women. So brothers have done it to these broads up in America. They've done it to them. They've done it to them because and it's because of the media. The media have drilled this in y'all, this hypersexualization of society, right? And with all this access to porn, you're not even able to like have a conversation with these women because you lusting, man. You lusting in an insatiable sense. And now you worshiping the ground she walk on, because when you watching them porns, you worshiping them broads. You worshiping them broads, man. And now you out in the streets worshiping them. Sometimes y'all brothers be seeing these women looking good and y'all just, man, y'all might as well roll out the red carpet, man. And y'all wonder why they walk around like that. The men are the difference to why the women overseas are different. The men are the ones who don't treat their women the way we treat our women over here. How you gonna take a hot air balloon, blow it up with air, a hot air balloon, pump it full of air, and they get mad when the air balloon start floating up? Y'all ain't hear me. How you gonna gas her up and they get mad when she get to speeding? Y'all ain't hearing me. How you gonna gas the woman up, pump this thing full of air, she rise up into the sky, head all in the air, nostrils all up in the air, when you the one did it? You did it. The men overseas not doing that. That's why I be telling you brothers, man, if you change your mentality over here in the States, we will be okay. You change your mindset over here in the States, we'll be all right. Somebody said, I got you, Bree. Yeah. So, and that's the thing, man. We just got to make some changes, man. And we about to make big changes on this platform, man. The engagement has to go up. We can't let them, you know, shadow ban the channel. They trying it. They really are trying it. They keep, you know, every quarter or two, every season or two, they what they end up doing is they just start taking subscribers. It'll be 200 subscribers that will go in like 20 minutes, and like, where'd that come from? They'll randomly take 200, 300 subscribers, or they'll cap my video views, or you know, they'll start playing around with the algorithm, and like, they do this. I'm used to it at this point. This is what they do. I learned that this is what this thing does. It's not y'all's fault. But in order to break the shadow bans, like, we are really gonna have to put our best foot forward and start liking the video. And most of all, man, y'all gotta start sharing my content. If you really rocking with what I'm doing, just hit the share button. Shares go a long way. We talk about the like button a lot. No, I need some shares, especially if you a channel that has some subscribers. Share my videos if you watching. You know what I'm saying? Dope Law, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says, can you make a video about a day in the, I don't know if you're saying a day in the life for you, or how you schedule time with your concubines, and do you spend the night with them if you're comfortable? See, man, that type of question is one of those things that you should know as a man for yourself, man. Your schedule and my schedule would not be the same, number one. And as a man, you gotta have your own code of conduct when it comes to how you deal with your concubines. You understand? You should know how you dealing with the women you dealing with, and what you want, what you will accept and what you won't accept. That's really up to you, brother. I can't give you no answer like that. And I don't know who would document something so private either. I'm not going to, like, come on, man. Come on, man. You want me to, that's the thing. That's the difference between my content and what I do than a lot of these brothers on social media. I don't show nobody that I'm dealing with on social media. You would never know. I could be smashing the Queen of England right now, and you wouldn't know it. you would have no clue. Seriously. I'm dead serious. You would never know. Because that's how you're supposed to move as a man. You keep your private life private. And you don't never kiss and tell. You don't never tell, no, you don't never put that business out there. You never do that. Privacy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, man, but we doing some updates, man. We doing updates on the channel. From here on out, this is what it is. If we can't get 70 to 80% of when we're streaming live, 70 to, and this is the rules, and I want everybody to listen carefully. If we can't get 70 to 80% of the likes matching the views, what's going to end up happening is, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to remove the broadcast, and it's going to go for Patreons only. Paying customers only will be able to pretty much watch my videos. And you can blame that on people just not supporting when they come in. Like, we have to legit make some changes over here, seriously. Like, the games have to stop. You can't just sit back and watch my content and expect it to be here forever if you're not even liking it, you're not sharing it, you're not making sure it's able to fluctuate throughout the algorithms, because this right here is work. You understand? I'm no longer casting pearls before swine. If people are not supporting, I will take the videos down. They will be on Patreon. And I'm doing, and it's not just videos because people are not supporting. Patreon gets exclusive content. My video that I did on the boy Andrew Tate, the numbers were good. I took it down anyway because Patreons deserve certain content that YouTube ain't gonna get until they start doing right by me, right? And also, I finally got a YouTube representative. I wanted to tell y'all that. So hopefully some of these issues will be worked out. I finally got a representative. There was a YouTube conference scheduled sometime in early September, which YouTube canceled it. They said it was COVID related. So I have not met this person yet, but I'll be reaching out and getting in contact and finally have a representative. And I've applied for this numerous times and I finally got one. So hopefully some of the issues that we're having with you brothers and sisters being unsubscribed, we can finally sketch out some of those problems. If you have been unsubscribed, I want y'all to check. Make sure you subscribe. Even if you're watching me live and you get notifications, still make sure that you subscribe. And if you're not getting notifications when these videos are getting uploaded, what I'm gonna ask y'all to do is unsubscribe, resubscribe, go to that post notification bell, turn that bell on, right? And then you have to go into the settings of that bell and you have to connect to receive all videos, or receive all streams, or all broadcasts, something to that effect. That's what it means. So you can get these videos as they're being uploaded, so you won't miss them when they go on Patreon. At least you'll get a sum of it, right? Yeah, somebody said, bro, that's real. I unsubscribed and I had to add it back. See? So my representative, you hear this, people are literally getting unsubscribed. And I've sat there and watched my analytics. I watched 200, 300 people drop randomly out of nowhere. It looks like there's a real issue. So whatever's going on, they need to work it out on YouTube. It seems as if they're trying to push me back once again, but every time they do this, we fight back. We get back into our rhythm, and we come back strong. So I'm not gonna let it stress me out. I'm not gonna let it bother me. But I do see what YouTube is doing, and it's just not right, because I've been around for a long time and I've been putting out really good content. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the website has been updated as well, and we've done something that's actually going to save you brothers and sisters some money. Now that we went digital with the love notes, there's no longer a $5 shipping fee. So to every $10 contribution that you give to newbreed.love, you automatically get your love note, and there's no additional fees. So that's a really good thing. So we did it the best way we can do it, which is going digital, right? And also we got Hebrew Care that is now added in our circle of merchants. And it says what? You have a buzzing sound. That's probably my air conditioner. Sound is ticking. Sound is messing up. All right, so we back. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But anyway, we've updated the site, so now you brothers and sisters can get, you know, you can get your love notes, and there's gonna be no problems. You're gonna get your love notes without a hitch. So we on the up and up, man. Hebrew Care has all your soaps, all natural products, air fresheners, lotions, deodorants, toothpaste, everything you need, and you can get a discount on those items if you have love notes. And we got caps and merchandising coming soon. So, you know, it is what it is. So that's some of the updates I wanted to give y'all. Much respect to you, brother Dope Law, for the $2 contribution. Highly appreciate it. I just wanted to come through and speak my mind on what I thought about the traveling situation, and, you know, put my 2 cents in and chime in. And everybody, just show your support from here on out. If y'all want these videos to keep on coming, you're just gonna have to support them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'm finna go get me something to eat. Y'all have a good one. With that being said, shalom and peace.